Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first edition of Rick's Flicks Reviews Unfiltered. On this edition, I'll be talking about something that for a while now I've been wanting to talk about. There's been rumors and rumors for a long, long time about a Ghostbusters movie, a Ghostbusters sequel, Ghostbusters 3, and we finally have it, sort of. As you can see, I love Ghostbusters. I grew up with the Saturday morning cartoons, with the toys. There's Egon and Peter and the Ecto, and I have the movies and like all of the all of the cartoon series, all of the episodes, all the seasons. And well, here I go. Do I like the new idea, the reboot, the remake of Ghostbusters with an all-female cast? No, I don't. No, wait, don't get me wrong. I love the girls. I love ladies. I mean, I do. But the reason why I'm not on board with the whole reboot slash remake with an all-female cast is not the female cast. Now, the reason why I love Ghostbusters is because of what the original actors did, what the original producers did, what the original cartoons did. The characters, they were created by these awesome actors like Bill Murray and Danny Aykroyd and Harold Ramis um and the rest of the gang. Gosh, well, this is some filter. His name escapes me now. This is so Ernie Hudson, Winston Sedmore, and along with the rest of the cast. They made those characters. They brought them to life. So the reason why Ghostbusters is such a classic is because of those guys. Is because of who they were and how they portray their characters and how they uh, gave them life. All right, so I really don't see the point in rebooting or remaking a classic that is so beloved, that is so successful, that has been so successful for so many years. Talking the other day with a friend of mine, he was like, "Why can't they just re-release them?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. Why not re-release them? They're constantly re-releasing movies on DVD and on Blu-ray, digitally remastered with added scenes, bonus material. Why not re-release in theaters some of these classics?" I read the comment from the new director Kevin Feige, 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 Feige Newton, Feige Newton, um, and his argument was we wanna introduce a new generation to Ghostbusters, and I'm like, all right, why don't we just put this new band together and name them the Beatles and redo their songs and reintroduce the Beatles to a whole new generation? No, you listen to the original because they were great. Uh, just because these some of the new kids weren't around when the first movies came out doesn't mean that they have to be reintroduced to the franchise via new movie, new actors, new everything. They could just go and see the classics like we do, and that's why we love them. We have the classics. Now, so it's not a matter of I don't like the reboot because of the girls. Now, if this were not a reboot or a remake, but rather a sequel like they talked about for so long, I would be on board because it would be a passing of the torch, and I don't mind a crew of Ghostbusters, all female Ghostbusters. That'd be cool. I think it would be cool. But I would like to see it as a continuation because of the characters, the original characters that I grew up watching and that I love, and they're so funny. So, but the idea that they have to remake them and reintroduce them and you know and the worst thing, they say they're gonna have cameos, like Bill Murray and Danny Aykroyd and maybe Ernie Hudson are gonna have cameos, but not even as the original characters. They're gonna be like probably like I don't know, like Bill Murray and Danny Aykroyd are going to be, those homeless dudes from one of the deleted scenes in the original. Just some random guy, and just to put him in the movie as a nod to the originals, like, hey, we put him in the movie. It's not the same. Um, so No, I'm not on board with the reboot, with the remake. Um, Again, not against the girls. I mean, I know Melissa McCarthy and she's really, really funny, and I know Kristen Wiig from SNL. She's really, really funny. I really don't know the other girls too much. So am I saying the movie's going to be bad? I don't know. Maybe the movie's going to be really, really cool. But until the movie comes out, I cannot pass judgment on that. What I'm saying is, I just don't like the idea of rebooting or remaking a classic because there's a reason why it's a classic. Is because it was successful because it was so good. Leave those alone, Hollywood. All right. I can understand a reboot or a remake of an idea, that the very first time it came around, it wasn't that successful, but it had so much potential. So I can say, yeah, I can say, all right, I can see some producers going like, all right, that movie had potential, but we didn't do it right, so let's do it right this time. So I'm perfectly fine with that. But redoing or remaking a classic, why? I mean, that's why they are classics. Um, on the other part, I could totally live without the movie and just enjoy the original movies, enjoy my cartoons. Um, but still, it kind of stings as a ghost head, as a fan of the Ghostbusters franchise, to have this new movie come out and say we're gonna reboot and remake. Because to me, reboot slash remake means the original sucked. The original wasn't done right. Now we're gonna do it right. No, the originals were great. Even people say the Ghostbusters 2 was not that good. Maybe it was because I was a little kid still. I love Ghostbusters 2. I love the Ecto. You see my Ecto, the toy that I have. It has the stickers. It's the Ecto 1A from Ghostbusters 2. I loved it. I love the soundtrack. I love the effects. Um, and I grew up watching the cartoons, and I love them. So that's why I'm not really on board with this new reboot or them calling them Ghostbusters 3 because to me it's not Ghostbusters 3. Um, Ernie Hudson also said that at first some of these comments were a bit negative and then he came around and changed them. I guess because he didn't want to be the guy that is not on board. Or I don't know how he felt he was going to be perceived by not liking the all-female cast. Again, I'm all for the female cast. It's cool to have girls Ghostbusters, um, but not the way they want to do it. I would have loved to seen the passing of the torch, the original idea. The old guys, they're too old for this and they're retiring, but the thread needs new blood, and the new blood just happens to be new girls. So that would have been cool, I guess. But it's never gonna happen. Now they're moving forward with this more serious, more scary Ghostbusters with an all-female cast. But I'm not on board with the whole reboot. Um, but yeah, all right. So that's it. That's my point of view. I wanted to share that with you guys. It's been on my mind for a long time, and I just wanted to share that with you. So, what do you think? Are you on board with the reboot and remake of classics, especially with the new Ghostbusters, with the Ghostbusters franchise? Um, Please click subscribe. I think it's here. Subscribe, like, share, go to our Facebook page and see all the news that we have on there. Also, like and comment and share and invite people. And thanks. So, to keep in with the rating review that I posted on Facebook earlier this week, what do I think of the new reboot? 2 thumbs down. That's what I think of the reboot. Not about the girls. When the movie comes out, I'll review the movie and I'll give you my opinion on the movie as a movie. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next week here on our next video. And remember, always look up in the sky, which happens to be very sunny here in Guatemala. We're around 70 degrees. So remember who you're going to call when you want to see opinion on films unfiltered. Bricks Leaks. Out.